Good morning. Hi, Boo. Let's do our makeup. I have laundry in, so sorry in advance. I didn't realize how loud that would be. Drink of the day. First drink of the day. Rain Energy Sour Gummy Worm. With 100, oh shit, I forgot to take my vitamins. 180 milligrams of caffeine. Fill that up. So it's Sunday. I don't really have plans today. Excuse me. I do have to get a few groceries and go into the gym later for leg day. But other than that, not much going on today. That's a small lie, because I started recording a Lego build last night. But it was like, I don't know, probably 1 o'clock in the morning. And I got to bag 3 of it. And I was like, okay, I'm done. Like, this isn't going as quick as I thought it would. So, I should finish recording that and then the gym and groceries. So really not much at all. I'm gonna keep my makeup pretty light today. That was Hard Candy Grip on Lock. Every single time I think that this is a twist top, because this one is. I'm pretty let down about that Maybelline Fit Me. Maybe I'll get a lighter shade at some point, but for now this e.l.f. one that costs $4 will do the trick. The Canada versus US gold medal game is on this morning, or was on. I don't know if it's still on. I don't know, because I saw a bunch of TikToks talking about how the game started at 6 a.m. and so people are like, okay, well, what are we doing for pre-gaming at 6 a.m.? That wasn't enough. Anyway, I was definitely not up at 6 a.m. But my friend's boyfriend was up watching the game. I don't know what time he got up at, but I do know that I do this wrong every time. Every single time. I know that you're supposed to avoid the eye area, but it's just not even habit, because I'm not used to doing this, so. Anyways, yeah, I don't know what time he got up to watch the game, but I do know that he was up for it, because I could hear him. He's not exactly quiet, ever. Like, dude can't walk quietly. Another reason I'm not going to like immediately get rid of that Maybelline Fit Me is this is more my temperature and shade in the winter. Maybe that being a little bit darker will be better for summer. I don't know yet, so I'm gonna wait it out and try it. Okay, that went better than it has been. I'm gonna do a little more cool tone today. I'm gonna use the CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer. Can you hear the laundry machine just going ham in there? Yeah, I don't know what it is about as soon as I turn that camera on, I lose all sense and sensibility when it comes to makeup application. Not that I'm like a professional otherwise, but as soon as I start recording, it's like my first time using makeup at all in general. And I completely forget the steps, I guess. It's not so much the technique that I forget, because I don't really have much technique yet. Like, I'm still learning. But I do know that leaving a big dark shadow on your face is not ideal. So I'm gonna try again today to get that Patrick Ta blush that I bought to just sit right for a minute, goddamn. And I'm not gonna do too much on my forehead, because realistically, I'm gonna be putting a hat on anyways. There's not much point. I almost bought a projector screen last night. Or not a screen, the projector. They had the screen as well, but that was like another $150. I didn't end up getting either, because I was like, is that really worth it for the maybe 3 times a year that I sit down and watch TV? No, I didn't think so. I don't really have a bronzing stick, so yeah, I only have a bronzing powder, I think. Which, whatever. I'm gonna use the Patrick Ta go in with a different buffing brush. Starting with the cream first. I feel like my eyebrows are very close to, like, that space is very short, you know? And I don't really think that that's just like me, you know, nitpicking at myself. I think it's just a fact. And it doesn't help with my piercings, because they just take up more of that little bit of space that's there. I know in the camera that you probably, yeah, no, you can't see that at all. But in the mirror, it looks like I'm putting so much on. There, that's good enough. I do like a little bit of it up in like the eyebrow area. I was considering returning this because yesterday when I tried it, like it just did not look good. What am I doing? Not yet with that. And like I couldn't figure out why. I don't know. Maybe I'm assuming skin prep was shitty. I gotta go change that over. Let me be right back, otherwise I'm gonna be doing laundry all day. Okay, my bad, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Where did I leave off? Concealer? Let's do concealer. I don't know. I kind of want to try this Maybelline multi-use concealer. This little guy. This one is in the shade 120. Are you alive? Hello. Maybe I won't be using this. That's very yellow. Like, very yellow. This whole trial and error thing is getting annoying. Okay. Not that. Instead, I'm going to use this NYX Fix Stick, and it's the pink tone one. I don't know if I'm just using too much product or not enough or what. But quite often, she doesn't sit right. And I also don't really pay attention to a lot of the brushes, like what I'm using them for. Which for the most part is not a big deal. Because I have a few, like this one is I use only for contour. This big fluffy one only for powdered blush. Well, actually, some cream. Like for the most part, I try to keep it for one specific use. But now and then, I end up using the same brush for like a couple of different things in the same application, I guess, makeup application. I really want to avoid that creasing right there. But it doesn't seem to matter how much skincare, how much skin prep, or how much or how little concealer I use or whatever. Like it just creases and pills. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to go with it. I'm gonna use this Fenty Beauty Pro Filter on right there and right there. Make it a little bit brighter. A little bit down the nose. See if that helps. And for that, I'm gonna use a wet makeup sponge. I just love this sponge. It's so comical how big it is. I thought maybe the wet makeup sponge might help the under eye area. A tiny bit. So the Lego that I started last night, that I have to finish up, it's one of the Fast and Furious cars. And it's I think it's Fast and Furious 2 that this one is from. I could be off, but it's, oh, sorry. It's the pink car and the girl, blonde girl, which I don't remember a blonde character on there, but I don't know why I've been into pink stuff lately. Don't tell anybody. That's our secret. Okay, so I've got that. I'm gonna try this setting powder. This by Sona Cosmetics, and I couldn't remember where I got this from, whether it was, because it's just cheap. It was like maybe $5. But I couldn't remember where I got it from. And until the other day, I was in Dollarama on my lunch break, because it's like right next to my work. And I saw that at Dollarama they had these lip balms. It was a peptide lip balm. Anyway, so I didn't need one, but I got one, and just to try it out, because it was like a dupe for the Road lip balms, and I do like it. Like it's a really good lip balm for $3, I think it was. Anyway, that was by Sona Cosmetics, so it obviously clarified that for me. And I've bought other loose setting powders before. I've got one from I've got this one that I got at Sephora by Innisfree. It's a no sebum mineral powder. It's not bad, but it's not my favorite to use. And then I also bought this Essence Flawless Skin Trio setting powder. And I don't know if you can tell, you probably can't really tell, but it's got like the 3 different shades. It's got a purple, a light pink, and then like a medium. I don't love that one either, because that one leaves like purple and pink streaks on my skin. This one so far, dare I say, is the best that I've got right now anyways. It's a bit cakey there, but that's okay. At least I'm not like a shining light beacon anymore. For eyeshadow today, I want to do something like a soft pink. Which again, why? I've always been like dark, smoky, you know, like excuse me, dark, smoky eyes, rich royal colors, like a lot of black. Maybe I'm not going to be using this palette. Come on. Nope. Alright then. I have so much eyeshadow. I need to start actually using the makeup that I own instead of stop buying more. That's a contender. Let's go with this Juicy Couture palette. because we've got Soft Glow, we've got Angel, which is like a shimmery white, Petal, Tea Rose. Yeah, let's go with this one. And whatever fluffy brush looks the cleanest. Let's start there with Soft Glow all over the lid. When they say soft glow, they're not joking. That's very light. It's exactly what I wanted. Just subtle eyeshadow today. When I was in Dollar Tree yesterday, I stopped to get some snacks. And I also needed some more nail files. And I stopped in there before I went a few doors down and got breakfast. Anyway, while I was in there, I saw in the beauty area, like with all the makeup and stuff, that they had these dry patches that you put on underneath your eyes for catching fallout when you're doing your eyeshadow. And I did consider getting some, but then I thought, I only really wear eyeshadow on the weekends. Like, I don't do eye makeup during the day, or not during the day, but during the week for work. And that's mostly just out of, like, not wanting to wake up that early because I'm already supposed to start work at 6:45. That's dark. That is dark. We are no longer subtle with the makeup. But that looks kind of pretty. So I'm not mad about it. You know what? I'll take it. I don't know how to tell what eye shape I've got. Like whether they're like hooded. You know what I mean? So I don't know how to tell, like, is that my problem with how makeup always, especially eyeshadow, never seems to sit right? Real quick, I'm also gonna get this powder blush on before I forget. See, like, what the fuck is that? Hopefully there's still a little bit of concealer left on this brush. Diffuse that blush a little bit. There was like I barely tapped the brush into the blush. with Patrick Ta, you really, really do not need much. I didn't even tap the brush back into it at all. This is just leftover from the other side, which I hardly touched. And I thought road was pigmented. Holy shit. Okay, that's better. Again, you can't really see. I don't understand why. Like, I have 3 lights on me right now, plus the overhead pot lights. I mean, the eyeshadow you can see. Anyways, I'm also going to use, because we're past the being subtle with the eyeshadow, I'm going to use this Fenty Diamond Bomb in How Many Carats? Use that on the inner corners. Tip of the nose. And the high point up under the brow. And don't let me forget to set my brows. Yeah, for the upper cheek, I do prefer using that fan brush. This brush here, you just gotta stamp it on, whereas the fan brush, you can actually seesaw swipe it, and it blends it out better. But excuse me, sorry. For my brow color, I'm going to use the LA Colors brow pencil in blonde. Maybe. We'll see what I can get out of it, because I forgot to sharpen it. Just trying to fill it in a little bit, not trying to be precise. Brush them out. I need to finish what I have to do in town relatively early today, because I have to work in the morning and I just have not been getting a good vibe from work recently, so I want to do my best to be like ready and have my shit prepared. And I've got a lot of stuff that I need to follow up on, so I need to also not be thinking about anything on my phone the whole time. I just need to put my phone away while I'm working. so that I can actually focus on my work. This is the Brow Professional Makeup. No, it's not. It's the NYX Professional Makeup Epic Ink Liner in shade EIL04 Milk Chocolate. And I'm just gonna do the faintest upper liner. Just on the outer corners, or the outer half, I guess. So I saw a post yesterday. I don't know how legit it is, but it was Pauly Shore saying that he's trying to work with Brendan Fraser to do like a revamp or whatever of Encino Man, the movie. And I think he said it's like a 30-year, not reunion, but you know what I mean. So would not recommend using this for doing fake freckles. Whatever. Okay, eyeliner is done. Eyeshadow is done. Eyebrows are done. I'm gonna put a bit of plumping gloss on now to kind of prep my lips. And I just need curl the lashes and the mascara, and then I'm pretty much done. It's not the worst timing because that's only 40 minutes. I've been loving this L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara a lot recently, since I got it. Because I have tons of other mascaras that you have to do like 5 or 6 coats almost to get like the same length from this. I don't like that they're clumping a lot together. That's one thing I will say about this mascara is it seems to clump your lashes a lot. Which that's not my favorite, but I keep like really wanting to get into fake lashes. Because there's so many girls online that when they're applying them, like, they make it look so easy and so quick. And it just looks really good on them. Like, yeah, you can obviously tell that, especially if you were to get up close to a person, then you can obviously tell that they're fake lashes, but they don't look like cheap, shitty fake lashes. They look nice. And I just have to keep reminding myself, like, the video that I'm seeing is not the first time that they're putting those lashes on. So they've had time to, like, off camera, obviously, to get used to them and find what works best. Oh, come on. Like, if you're gonna clump all of them, and clump evenly. There. I swear mascara takes like another 20 minutes. Like, you can be done your whole face in 5, and your whole makeup session, whatever, is gonna take like 35 total. I think that's good enough. That's about as good as she's gonna get. I will say, this invaluable 3-second setting mist with a 36-hour no transfer is worth the money, especially if you like to do after-school activities. Not how I just sprayed it, because that kind of half-cocked it, and it just sprayed a thick line right down the center. But whatever. Okay, so that's pretty much my look for today. I'm gonna use this 8-hour colorful transfer proof liner from Sephora brand in the shade Rosewood Mood. A little easier to apply when there's not lip gloss on the lip already. Not bad. Have a good day. Hope you get all of your errands done. Have a good day. Love you. Bye.